If you are unhappy with your life circumstances, this video is for you. As humans, we tend to get caught up in things that we may not be able to control or we think we can't control. So we will look at our outer reality and be like, I'm broke, I am lonely, that's a huge one. I am unhappy in whatever way, fill in the blank. And we tend to get caught up into that, and we tend to think, my mentor uses this phrase all the time, we tend to think we are the car. So when something is wrong in our outer reality, we take that to heart, we take that personally, a lot of us, and it's just a human thing, it's human nature, and it's okay, but we have to learn how to not believe that we are the car. So I would like to explain that metaphor, that little saying, to you a little bit further. Whenever I say we think that we are the car, so a lot of us are running around thinking I am this car, this body. That's what I take it as, is like, I am this body, but we are not the body. We are driving the body. We are driving the car. So why take things personally if you are literally just driving the car? And Paulina gives me this example of, like, you can change the paint on the car. You can change everything about the car. You get a scratch on the car, you get hurt, the body gets hurt, the emotions get hurt, you can fix the car. You don't have to identify with the car. We are not the car, we are driving the car, and I want you guys to keep that in mind, okay? So I want you to take a look at your outer reality. What are you unhappy with? What do you complain about? Are you broke? Do you not have enough money? You don't have as much money as you would like? Are you lonely? Do you not have a partner but you really, really, really want one? Do you not have friends but you really, really, really want them? Now that we understand what we don't like, we can take control of it. So yes, of course, take your inventory. Say, oh, I'm not very happy with this. I would change this, I would change this, I would change this. Fill in the blank for yourself. How do you change that? Our outer reality is just a reflection, is just a tool to show us what is going on inside of us. So our outer reality is a tool to teach us what is going on in here. So use it as that. What is wrong with your outer reality, and what is that reflecting to you? What is it teaching you? What is it showing you that you need to change? If the outer reality is not what you want it to be, you need to change the output. You need to change the formula in which you are using. So it's like, what does your day-to-day look like? What do you need to change? What is that thing you've been really called to change, but you're ignoring it? For me, consistently, that theme has been routine. My guides have been screaming at me, Michaela, you need to wake up earlier. Michaela, you need to have this set in order. You need to do this so you have time to be creative. You need to have structure so you have time to do all these things. But I was letting myself get caught up in, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I don't want to wake up that early. Maybe I'm just not a morning person. Maybe that is some bullshit. And that is your ego trying to keep you safe. So whatever that little thing is for you, pay attention to it and say, why is this trying to keep me safe so much? Like, what is so dangerous about fill in the blank? What is so dangerous about waking up early? Literally nothing. We can 100% control our outer reality to some extent. So if there's something wrong with your outer reality, we need to take responsibility for what is wrong. Like, what do we want to change? Why is it the way it is? What is the universe trying to teach us? What is the universe trying to show us to change? And to actually be able to listen to your inner guidance, you have to listen to your body. So the body is our internal guidance system. It's our internal GPS. So if you have an internal GPS that is always guiding you where to go, your body knows exactly where you want to be and where everything outside of you is in relation to where you are now. So if you have that internal system, why argue with it? Why use your brain? Why use your mental energy? Why think of all these reasons why it couldn't work or why it's not gonna work, or try to make it logical when it isn't logical. Why do that? So every single day, every moment of the day, every decision of the day that you are making, I want you to tap into your body and say, what do I want to do next? And listen. This also works if you're deciding between two things, or you're deciding between like whatever. You can be like, choice A, how does that feel in my body? Should I do this, yes or no? Choice B, how does this feel? Should I do this, yes or no? And then go back and forth and see how it feels. If you can't tell from that little exercise of like tuning into your body, seeing what's heavier, what's lighter, you can always journal. You can do that exercise and journal, write down what you're feeling whenever you are doing that. So it's like choice A, what do I feel about this? What am I thinking about this? Choice B, what am I feeling? What am I thinking about this? And then go from there. And having it on paper, it will be easier to make the decision because you can clearly see the differences between what you're feeling and what you're thinking between the two options. For me, I mean, I can only speak for myself. For me, whenever I tap into my body, a yes feels light. A yes feels expansive. A yes feels a little nervous but excited. A yes feels open. Whenever it's a no, it feels heavy in my chakras, from my sacral to my heart chakra. It just feels off. It feels like, oh. Like, and maybe it's not like an ew, like no, like maybe it's not like an absolutely not, but it's like an icky, like it just doesn't align, you know? When it doesn't align, do not force it to align, okay? Because that is your body telling you a no, and if you're trying to convince yourself otherwise, that is you using your mental energy trying to control your outer reality. You cannot literally go outside of you and move the chess pieces in your life. I am telling you this from experience because I did this for so fucking long and I exhausted myself. You cannot do that. Maybe you can get some results that way, yes, of course. Like if you try hard enough, you put enough life force energy in something, you are going to get some sort of result, yes. But you can have the results you want so much easier. You don't have to go outside of you and move all of these things to fit how you want it to fit, because if you do that, that is going to fall away eventually. So why not just build a solid foundation and not one that's built on control and trying to fix everything? So I would just use myself as an example. I was attracting very non-committal clients. I was attracting clients that are not committed to themselves. So how would I expect them to be committed to me? You know, I was attracting clients that wanted me to do all the work for them. And I was attracting clients that didn't want to take responsibility for where they were in life. And guess what? That was reflecting to me. That was reflecting to me in what situations I had to ask myself, in what situation am I being like that? Where in my life am I being non-committal? Where in my life am I not committing to myself? Where in my life am I not taking responsibility for my actions? And that was again with the routine. With that, the routine is the hugest thing that has been holding me back, but I keep telling myself it's not something that matters. Even though it keeps coming up over and over and over again, I keep telling myself, it's not that important, it will work. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results, that's literally crazy and is not going to get you anywhere. And you have to really, it takes a lot of balls to take responsibility for saying, I'm living with my mom because I put myself in a situation to where I am living with my mom, you know? Like, you really have to think about, why am I here? I have control over everything. I have control over me, and the chess pieces are going to align for me. So what am I doing wrong? You know, where am I not taking responsibility? Where am I making excuses? You know, if you see tons of people around you making excuses, where are you making excuses in your life? Nothing is a coincidence, nothing is an accident. Everything is literally just a tool to teach you and show you and reflect to you, hey, these things that you're attracting outside of you is where you are in some way or another in your own life. So why not take those tools and actually use them like we should be using them? Why not use them like something that is actually going to be beneficial, you know? Why not take advantage of these tools that we're given? And a lot of the reason that we don't want to take responsibility is because our ego is trying to keep us safe. So the ego is telling us, no, you don't have to change anything. Everything outside of you will change first, and then you'll be able to change. So what I was saying, like, to myself a lot of the time was like, whenever I move out, everything will be fine. Whenever I move out, I won't have these feelings. If I travel, I won't have these feelings. If I do X, Y, and Z, fill in the blank for yourself. If I do this, blank will happen. And that is not how it works. So for example, if I went on a vacation right now and I'm looking for it to change something in me, I'm going to feel exactly how I feel right now on my vacation. So I really would have wasted that money, wasted my resources, wasted everything because I was searching outside of myself. I was giving power to something outside of myself, saying, this will make me feel this way. When in reality, you are the only thing that can make you feel X emotion. You're the only thing that can make you feel fulfilled. You're the only thing that can make you feel love. You're the only thing that can make you feel free. You're the only thing that can make you feel safe, you know? I got ink everywhere. I had to go get a makeup wipe. Oh my goodness. This is from my eyeliner. And I'm going to take that as a sign that no eyeliner for Michaela today. No wings for Michaela today. And I kind of had a feeling I shouldn't do wings. And then I opened the freaking thing and it's everywhere. I'm so blessed it didn't get on my new rug. While we're kind of having an intermission here, I want to remind you guys to follow me on Instagram, because if you are not following me on Instagram, you're missing so much stuff. I've really toned down posting on YouTube just because that's what I feel called to do. So if you miss me, you like the vloggy content and all of that kind of stuff, you like, you know, just more like in-depth personal stuff from me, go on Instagram because that is where it is. So if you have been looking for a sign, here is your sign to take responsibility for your actions. Nothing outside of you is going to change until you change. And there is nothing wrong with you. Like, this is nothing to take personal. Again, you are not the car. You are driving the car. You are not the one going through all of this stuff, you know? This body is just here in this human experience because you chose to be here and you chose to decide to go through all of this stuff. So your soul knows why this stuff is happening. So tap into your body, tap into your soul, and you don't have to know exactly why, exactly how, exactly what. You just have to listen. And when you first start tapping into your body, it may feel weird. It may be like, there's no reason I should think this. But there is a reason, because you don't know exactly what your soul knows, you know? You don't know. Your soul knows every possible outcome. You don't. Your brain does not, you know? You do, but you do not. So don't make things logical that aren't logical, because so much of this is not going to make sense. And that's the part of the journey. That's the part of having faith. That's the part of maybe this will happen, maybe it won't. But in the end, it's gonna happen a lot better than you even imagined that it would. So after this video is over, I really want you to journal. I really want you to either talk to yourself or journal and say, what do I not like about my current situation, my current circumstances? And where can I change my output? So where can I change the formula? Where can I change my actions to get closer to change the outer world, you know? What do I need to do so that the outer will change? And then you'll tweak one thing, and then you will see the outer world and you'll see, has it changed? what ways has it changed, and if it hasn't, or if it hasn't changed in a way that you want it to, it's time to continue changing the output, changing the formula until you get your desired outcome. So for example, I was watching Summer Monet's live today. I love her. I consider her a friend. We don't talk as much, but we really like started this YouTube journey like around the same time, and we had similar content. And she's like a manifestation channel. I kind of went off path from that, but I mean, we have similar mindsets and stuff. So I was watching her this morning on her live, and she was like, she's into trading. So she was like, I was in the red for a couple days, and I had to look in myself and say, why am I losing money? What am I doing that is making me lose money? Where do I need to check for alignment? And this is also something I want to say. I did YouTube for 3 years and I accumulated 200 subscribers. In the past 7 months, I have accumulated 2,000 subscribers. You know what's changed? My alignment. You know what's changed? My formula. Like, the amount I post is so much less than what I used to post, and people, I don't know, people kind of think that's crazy, but it makes so much sense. Alignment is the only thing that matters. You can post once a week, you can post once a month. None of that matters. None of that is part of the formula. If you are posting on inspired action, that is what changes everything. So whether you're posting every single day for a month, whether you're posting once a month, it doesn't matter. And to get into the technicalities, yes, at first it matters. You have to set everything up. You have to blah, 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 blah. Yes, you have to kind of be in yang energy when you're first starting something, just because you have to set up the structure. But especially as a female, sitting back in your yin energy is so much easier, and you're gonna create better results. You're gonna get better results with less effort. So I make maybe 1 video every 9 days as of recently, and the results are still the same as I was whenever I was posting literally every single day, burning myself out. So I just want you to take that example and apply that to your situation, whatever you're doing, and say, it's okay for me to rest. But the resting is when you're working on your mindset, you know? If you're just sitting around doing nothing, nothing is going to change. But if you're sitting around and meditating, you're sitting around doing yoga, you're sitting around taking care of your alignment, you really have to put in alignment maintenance. So for me, my alignment maintenance looks like doing Zumba, it looks like journaling twice a day, meditating twice a day, going on 2 walks a day, going to the dog park, hanging out with family, and tuning into my body, asking my body what it wants to eat, asking my body how it wants to move that day, asking my body, is this a yes, is this a no, is this a no, is this a no? That is my alignment maintenance, and that's what I worry about. I don't worry about, hey, is this video going to get views? Is this TikTok gonna get views? Am I gonna go viral today? I don't worry about that. I worry about, how am I feeling? What am I thinking? You know, what is the universe showing me? That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If this landed for you, if this is something that you really needed to hear today, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up. It really helps me. It really helps the algorithm. So yes, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow my Instagram if you want to see more of me. If you guys want to see the makeup in better lighting, I want to show you because it looks amazing. I just touched my face because I wanted to touch the screen. That was a mess. But here it looks in the sun. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Focus on alignment. Keep up your alignment maintenance, and I will see you in the next one.